as I try to get the four-way view going. Oh, that worked. Okay. All right. Oh, sorry, chat. Okay, we are ready.
You hold your magnifying glass up next to your phone.
That's right.
Because if you're watching this on a phone, really good luck.
Yeah, don't watch it on a phone. The 12-way. That's right. We had 16 entrants originally. 2 had to drop, and one's not here yet, and the other is Biggie, who is currently in the booth with me. Biggie will not be running his own level. That would not be cool. That wouldn't be good.
All right, and we see some people have started.
Oh, not me. Have they started for you? There we go. Yep, they're off.
And we see Marcy already hit the first level stairs, so definitely some people getting the hang of it.
Wow, that's quick. All right, so let's go to the 4-way so we can actually see what's going on here. Okay, so this is the 4-way view. And yeah, we've already got Spooty and Marcy on to level 2.
Spooty on level 2.
So you can see Monster has just blood digged. Is that what he's supposed to do? Oh, yes, that is what you're supposed to do. I forgot.
So
he went the other way. I got
confused.
Yeah, go ahead, Biggie. You explain.
The goal in this level is to arrange the Tetris pieces, which are made of various enemy combinations, so that you can get 10 in a row to clear a line by throwing your phasing dagger. And it's checked that you get 10 because you have to get a heal on your Crown of Thorns to dig back into the world and get to the stairs.
It's very cool. I think probably the one of the neatest things about PuzzDOR is the various ways that people build gates in their levels. So like I've seen, there's the dove flower you have to buy for 1 gold, but they build a diagonal bounce trap next to it so that you have to not have any gold to be able to jump on the diagonal bounce trap. And then there's some other ones where you actually have to buy a certain amount, like there's a, I don't know, magic ham or something that you have to buy. And then, yeah, this one's really cool because you're clearing the Tetris line, which is really clever, I think, because you're having, you're trying to actually fit all the pieces together to make a Tetris line and actually cause it to disappear by you phasing daggering it. It's very cool.
Yep.
All right.
And it's very easy to find lots of enemies in the game that can... Spooty just blew up the diamonds, so that's a fail condition. He hit the stairs, but I think he's going to try it again.
Yeah, it looks like Marcy has moved on to level 3.
Marcy already passed level 2 very well.
Yeah. So Marcy's on to level 3. Level 3. Oh, I spent a lot of time on level 3. There's some pretty weird stuff, but it's quite cool. So one thing about the Electro Dagger you learn from level 3, if you didn't already know it, is that you can also break Electro Balls. Now, it's something that you might discover just playing Zone 5.
The phasing dagger, if thrown, and even if just stabbed.
Did I say Electro Dagger? I did. Yeah, phasing dagger. Yeah. Good.
So you have white slimes in level 3 as well, which are not in the game, but they're placeable in the level editor. And those will move in that, like, 2 up, 2 right, 2 down, 2 left pattern. So it's an 8-beat cycle.
Yeah, they make like an 8 square box.
And it's really fun because I looked through and tried to list all of the enemies that move on their own without needing to like chase the player. And because they don't chase the player, they can be arranged really well as blocks. Spooty's still blowing up the diamonds on level 2.
I certainly struggled with that in level 2. The timing with the there he goes. He got it. The timing with those bomb lands can be a little tricky.
Up enough so the bomb is off the stairs. There you go. 2 diamonds for Spooty. I'm watching Spooty's stream on your small stream. I should look at him directly so I get the same time.
Oh, that's okay.
But yeah, in level 2, the main trick is the bounce trap, which will push the bombers out of formation and no longer make them the Tetris piece they're supposed to be. And if they're out of formation, you can't really get a consistent way to throw the dagger through all 10 things.
I'm going to just take a peek at our full 16 to see where everybody's at. So it does look like, yeah, Marcy and Spooty are the 2 that are on this level. Everyone's completed level 1, and everyone else is on level 2, is where we're at currently.
All right.
From a
1 and 2 are intended to be the kind of introduction to all the gates that I have added. So there's the obvious connect the enemies to make a Tetris screen, but you also have door networks and bounce trap networks. And it looks like Ochre is maybe getting hung up on the door network concept.
In level 2?
In level 2, yeah. I'm looking at Ochre's screen right now.
Oh, yeah. They're not hitting it.
Not realizing, or maybe... Yeah, the door that is beneath you is connected to all the doors that are around and to the right. And when you have the big dig, you can dig down on that tier 3 wall to open that door, which opens all of the doors.
I just realized I could do a full screen, so let's take a look here. So you're seeing that he's not hitting the down there, yeah, which opens up all these doors that would let the
door connects
the square block
all the way
in.
around and opens up the block which has the bombers in it. And you open that by digging down with your strength shovel.
Yes, because it does a 2x3 attack through a wall. And we've seen that before. I remember Spoody was doing some runs last night with some of them, and yeah, you can dig through like impenetrable walls with a dig, or with a giganticism scroll, and dig.
Yeah, if you have a splash dig, it will not really care whether or not you can dig the wall in front of you. It'll try to splash dig all. I like what Spoody's trying with the third puzzle now. So there's the zombies that he's realized he has to flee. He has to free the zombies to make the vertical line piece for Bezos.
Yeah.
And then the struggle is to get the horizontal line piece made of electric orbs.
And to
if you
time
can get
that with the
horizontal and vertical line pieces aligned with the box and the L, then you get a line.
Yeah. But also, yeah, it's that. But also timing it with the white slimes, and I think that was the thing that I didn't have the mental capacity to do. Now, did we get... It looks like a melon has now moved on to level 3. So we've got a melon on to level 3 as well. And I think we just saw Tough also get to level 3, so...
A melon is Lith?
I
don't remember whether she... Oh yeah, she's on level 3 though.
I don't know. Yeah, so we got quite a few on level 3 now.
At least in Discord, I know her.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got Marcy is on to level 4 now. So
Marcy on level 4. Okay. I don't know, maybe gone out of order. I didn't watch. But in level 4, you get to see the delightful bounce trap headless confused skeleton.
Are you okay to go on to level 4 without beating level 3? I think we made it a rule.
On this level, you can fight them out of order.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Spoody got a handful of electric orbs on there. Still has to figure out the timing relative to these slimes.
Yeah, I could only ever get 4. Or sorry, 3. I was able to get 3. Or I would get it where the first orb would line up with the slimes, but not the other 3. That happened a lot. I just couldn't quite time it. So we're now seeing with Marcy, the way that this one works is you have to time the skeleton movements to create a line piece with the confuse. And they're going to line up with the another new type of slime that you may not have seen. They're doing the squiggly piece, the black
the black slime is the pink slime, but you kind of shift the top by one, or you mirror it at one point.
Right.
So one of the cool things that I noticed about this is that when you split a skull, it makes the 3 headless skeletons on 3 adjacent columns. So you can get skulls, or you can get headless skeletons in 3 adjacent columns without Cadence ever being in the left or right one, which allows the start of this. There's still a 4th skeleton that I'm not sure if Marcy has seen yet. If you go all the way up,
yeah, you have to go up and aggro it. Yeah. Yeah. So I found this level fairly easy just because there's such a limit to the amount of movement you can do that I just figured out the right timing for it to all line up, which was like there's infinitely more, not infinitely, but there's way more combinations with level 3, which was why I tried just a whole bunch of varieties, but I never actually sat there and tried to think about the actual like timing of everything, and that probably was what I needed to do. Thank you, Pick Squeak.
Yeah, so one of the things noticeable is that the character is Cadence, and that is so that you can time things to the music. There's always going to be the same number of beats elapsed for slimes as a certain time in the music hit.
Right, and that's a nice level design. Something I didn't quite catch, but certainly I do like that. So
for me, that at least makes level 3 really a lot more approachable, because you just listen for when your cue is to start the movements you know you've already practiced.
I'm noticing something interesting with Monster, where Monster has broken the line piece because the orb takes movement priority. The way that Monster's coming in on this.
Just got out. Nice.
Oh yeah, Spooty has now cleared it.
Spooty cleared level 3. I'm not sure yet whether Marcy cleared or skipped it, but
I should say, just for interest's sake for the chat, Spooty is the heavy favorite, I'd say. Spooty is exceptionally good at puzzles and has crushed it in previous PuzzDORs. And also was practicing last night, which I don't know if anyone else was. But Spooty was actually playing all the old puzzles again. So
yeah, he cleared some of the ones that I thought were not supposed to be cleared. I'm thinking specifically of the golf one, where the final level was this extremely long dragon wrangling and evil eye wrangling to try to push a barrel at all of his spots while it's a hot coal field.
Yep.
That one was just not meant to be cleared during PuzzDOR, and he did clear it.
Yeah, it's wild. Oh yeah, I forgot about that level. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people getting
-7.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm looking at -7 doing level 3 now. She's also a very practiced puzzler.
There's -7. Yeah, and looks like getting the 3 lining up. But yeah, the timing is just not
has
right
the
there.
start of it. Knows what she's supposed to do. Now is just doing the process of elimination on timing.
Right. Yeah, so it looks as though we've only got a couple who are still on level 2. Mins, Kavalka, Pre-Wait, Ochre, all on level 2.
Excuse me, Monster Racer? Excuse me, what are you doing? How did Monster Racer avoid the monkey paw pickup? This is... Oh my gosh, you can just first beat move and it doesn't pick up all the items. But it doesn't include the phasing dagger. Well, that's a cheese I did not expect.
Oh, and he's just trying to get...
He's trying to telemonkey himself into the exit? I don't think that's a tile you can telemonkey to.
No, I don't think you can telemonkey onto an exit, no. But can he get enough kills?
He's getting the phasing dagger, so now he can just farm kills in the level. Okay, that's an incredible cheese.
Well, you can.
I did not
see
that one coming.
Do the Electro Balls count as kills? Oh
my
yeah,
and the
goodness.
Electro Balls come infinitely. So you just
Monster Racer!
Until you've gotten yourself some cheese. Monster, you madman! I didn't know that you could just skip pickup on the items.
You'll love to see it. Yeah, because it picks each item like each frame or something, right? Like it doesn't.
Yeah, so if you're off the tile in the first 4 frames, you just get like Crown of Thorns ×3 and the Strength Double, but you don't get the monkey spot.
You get the things you need. That's great.
When the monkeys can move, yeah, this level becomes a lot more free. You grab the phasing dagger and leave.
Incredible. Yeah, because the monkeys can jump on the diagonal trap and move you down. That's hilarious. And did Spooty just finish?
Did Spooty just finish?
Spooty looks done.
Yeah, Spooty in chat now, so I think he's done.
All right, so we'll flip him
the cheese for Monster's solution to 3 was to actually escape the starting pile of items before the monkey's paw got picked up, so that you could grab the phasing dagger, and then monkeys took you back out into the level where you could farm up kills.
That was great. Oh man, what a start to PuzzDOR.
And Greamy's doing the same. Greamy's already in the... Greamy's cheesing it too. This one doesn't need to be cheesed.
Oh, you're breaking Biggie's heart. Come on, guys.
This one was the one where you have to sing along to the song and figure out the timing for everything mod 8.
Oh, that's...
I can display my solution to level 3 if no one gets the intended way, but I think Spooty got the intended way. I think Spooty did actually get the line piece horizontal with the line piece vertical horizontal all at the same time.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, we're pulling up another stream here. If you want, we can go back to the multi-Twitch for a second, just to get a quick glance of where everybody's at. You can see Monster Racer and Marcy are in level 4. Almost everyone's in level 3. We've still got Pre-Wait, Kavalka, and Mins and Ochre in level 3. Sorry, level 2, I mean.
Marcy's real close to the end. Just waiting there for... the skeletons to line up with the slimes.
Oh, that
the problem is...
Look close.
Yeah, on this level, if you there's some sub beat mechanics with confusion timing that can actually get you out of sync even if you start in sync. Everything is on a 13 cycle loop on the skeletons, but if you miss a beat, the one that is bouncing on the bounce trap is actually going to switch and it's going to skip 2 beats effectively.
We just saw
it's
that
get...
with Marcy, yeah.
Yeah, so it was in sync and then it goes out of sync if you start missing beats.
Yeah.
So the timing intended here is to use confusion de-aggro to just get everything lined up, which the tiles in that little pocket are made for confusion de-aggro timing.
Right.
But you can also get things out of sync just with sub beat.
Oh yeah, I don't think I use sub beat. I'm pretty sure I just figured out a pattern. I'm like, oh, I need one more beat, and then so I did one more beat, and then I got it. Because it's the timing of when you...
That's impressively straightforward if you just math through it like that.
Yeah, that's just how I did it. Oh, do we have it here for a melon? I think we got... No, they missed the zombies. They had everything else lined up.
Oh. Yeah, the timing on the zombies is a little bit like it's at the edge of the screen, so I don't think you're actually able to see it from in the pocket. You have to count it out ahead of time.
Yeah, it's another thing I was not able to do. I was just like, I can't. By the way, this time limit is it 30 minutes? Yeah.
It is 30 minutes, and I believe we started at 10 after the hour, so...
Yeah, I started my timer late, just for the record. Yeah, I think it was according to the 30 minutes starts now in the race chat, it was 11:11. Sorry, that's Pacific time. So, yeah, it's been about 15 minutes. So I'm 2.5 minutes behind on my timer.
So
all right,
I see
did we just get a clear from Grimmy? Oh, no, sorry, no. Grimmy is in level 4.
Yeah, I see Melonsat's doing exactly the wait point that I do, where you go up and you hit the zombies, you go aggro the top electric mage, and then you wait for the downbeat, and you just make the zigzag pattern. And now it's just a question of whether the zombies are aligned or not.
Yeah, I just wasn't waiting for the downbeat. Should have put that together. Because that happens a lot.
So I think not being able to see the zombies is cruel, and Spoody is correct on that, but you only get one chance with the electric orbs anyway. It's not... I guess it tells you whether or not you're ahead by one, behind by one, so you can iterate faster, and that's true. It's cruel. I'm depriving you of that.
Alright, I threw up -7 there because they are also on level 4. We got 6 racers currently on level 4. Only one clear so far. Marcy got here so quick. I thought Marcy for sure was going to take it. Now, I believe the plan is you get an extra point for being the first to clear it. I think.
Yeah, 2 points for being the first, 1 point for being the second.
No points for later clears? Then it's just diamonds?
Just your diamond points for everyone else, yeah.
Gotcha. By the way, stick around.
I really love the behavior.
Oh. Really love the what, sorry?
I really love the behavior of the confused headless skeleton on a bounce trap.
It's so weird. I don't even think I really understand it.
I was looking for something a little bit more complex than Slimes to try to have the final level's Tetris piece.
Right.
Because in Slimes, they'll all follow a 4-beat or an 8-beat pattern, but I can make a 13-beat pattern very quickly and easily with skeletons, and so it becomes... Well, in terms of like modular arithmetic, and I think Inknut and you are both very quick to use this, it's better when the Slimes and the skeletons don't have a common factor, because then you can just wait and they'll line up.
Right.
But
yeah. I was not interested in trying to do the... I was more just, gonna like stepwise figure it out, and that's how I tried to do the third level and why I couldn't. So I think, did -7 clear? It looks like -7 cleared and Marcy cleared. Is that right?
All right.
Nice.
So Marcy's still doing things. Maybe Marcy skipped to 4 and now is going back to 3.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get the impression that Marcy actually cleared 3.
Or 2?
Maybe they did.
They're on 2 right now. All right, let me go back to the main multi-Twitch here. You can see where everybody's at while I switch to a new... So Spoody's done. -7 is done. But yeah,
Good
some
job,
have
minus
gone back
7.
to
Yeah,
the
another
other
very
levels.
good puzzler. I think she won the puzzle creation
Oh yeah, I forgot about
votes
that.
in a few of the previous puzzlers. Hello, minus 7.
-7 cleared. Okay. Nice. Hello. All right. I'm gonna have to grab a new stream. Put up. What do I have? This is.
So one thing I'm seeing people get stuck on the oh, interesting. Kavalka had a really close approach to the third puzzle right there that actually got an orb stuck between two slimes by accident.
Oh, yeah, I had that happen where the orb, because orb takes priority, I think, over like everything, right? Or it's like really high priority.
Yeah. Thank you, minus 7. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I tried to make it avoid the issues I've seen with previous PuzzDORs where a level will have a tedious part and then afterwards you still have to solve a puzzle, and if you get it wrong on your first try, you just have to do the tedious part over and over and over again.
Is objectively correct in level design. Thank you for doing that. That is so true. The difference between playing a game like I Want to Be the Guy, where a death doesn't cost you a lot of time, and then some of the other games like La Mulana was one, or Dark Souls, where you have so much to go back through. It's so frustrating. And yeah, I think in terms of level design, you're 100% correct there, where you want it to be like short and sweet and not have a tedious thing that you have to run through again and again. There was one level that was a bard level where the first part of it was a ice puzzle, and so you had to slip and slide on all these things first before you got to the second part, and it was that was hard because it takes so long to do all the slips and slides. Oh, it was Windu's level, yeah. It was a really cool level. It just split it into 2 levels so that when you're done it, you can just essentially checkpoint.
I'm looking at Marcy, and it seems like their issue on the second level is the final step. Like, he's getting the blood dig because getting 10 of them to line up, but then not able to get to the diamonds on the stairs because the bomber team still gets them in time.
I think Marcy just got it.
Yeah, there's the realization. Step up.
Yeah, you gotta step up there to get the bomber out of the way. I think one of the tricky things is, is Marcy now on level 3? Oh, so Marcy did skip around. Interesting. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. It's gone.
Falco was 1 kill away. Oh my. Yeah, the top mage, you have to aggro it at a specific time. This is some of the Condor Zoom realizations of things that just at the edge of your screen you need to control.
Yes. Yeah, and that was the, like, jumping up at the right time. Because you can get them where they're, like, sort of jumping off of each other, like, off-timed. And then it takes an extra beat for them. Yeah, if the orbs are
ever off by 1 tile, then you know you did something off-time.
We just saw that for Marcy there, where you have the orbs coming out. They need to be either, if they're on the odds when the others are on the evens or whatever, then it's a problem. Okay, is Tough done?
Tuffofo was in chat, so I think
Tough
that's
is done. Tough is our third clear.
The rule is you can't enter chat as a puzzle racer until you are finished with the dungeon or you forfeit. So anyone we're seeing here in chat, they have finished this level.
Monster has also cleared with the cheese, but cheese is okay. Cheese is allowed.
Yeah, I'm curious if Monster is going to go back to try number 3 the regular way, or I'm tickled. I'm amused that you can skip the monkey's paw and make this level funny.
It's very good. It's a good cheese.
I thought, I wanted to find things that would stay still or move in a very prescribed pattern, that the pseudo green slimes that are monkey's paw monkeys were a great idea. And I picked telemonkeys because telemonkeys are funny. And it turns out they're so funny that you can make the level broken with them.
Yep. That's very funny.
You thought that wasn't how you... Yeah, I mean, I don't ever intend to jump off on the third frame to be the answer.
Right.
I don't think my computer even let me jump off on the third frame. You must have a different performing computer than I did.
Has one of those turbo buttons on his controller. hacks.
Yeah, I mean, first beat, there was still enough frames spent on the start tile to keep picking up all the items. I see Ochre doing level 4 now. Getting the skeletons to line up. And I know Ochre is going to be aware of the subbeat problem, but also I think the confusion diagram problem is the more easy one to solve here.
Yeah, I feel like this last level took me like 3 minutes. It's very interesting.
Yeah, you and
what
Nathan both told me that you were very quick to get through the last puzzle, and I'm like, it's not hard. I created it to be the hard one. And
it's so
I
interesting.
Thought it was harder than 3.
It's just what's neat about it is it's not like the level's different for me than it is for other people. It's just the approach that people take, I guess. And my approach worked really well for this and terribly for the third level. And I think that's kind of neat. I don't know. That's cool.
-7 in chat pointing out with the armadillos in that corner of level 4 are completely nothing, but yes, they're the next piece. And if you go up to investigate them, you might find what you didn't notice before of the unaggroed skeleton.
Oh, cool. That's neat. I like that.
If you just see the 3 and you don't know where the 4th one is, you just kind of walk around. But the armadillos are there like, oh wait, is this part of it? And you see it, and then the skeleton comes down.
Yeah, I like the next piece thing. That's really fun.
Yeah. In my head, it was, in case you had forgotten that you're trying to make a Tetris line, because now these skeletons have you giggling too much. The next piece is there to tell you it's a line.
That's funny. But you never get 2 line pieces in a row. That's not true. I just feel like I always want line
I've been
pieces.
playing almost exclusively the NES Classic Tetris. That's the one game that I have been playing as Tetris. Tetris Effect has all the versions, including the moderns, but... Oh, Dreamy with a throw through a lot of things, but somehow didn't get all the points. Didn't get all the health.
I think it was the slime timing was off. I was watching that. It looked like it didn't... Yeah. Oh. There we go. We got it. So Greamy's going to clear.
Beautiful.
Well done.
Good job, Greamy.
Yeah, and 4 diamonds for Greamy. All right. So once again,
in the
we can
NES
see
version,
where...
the randomizer is really cool, and so
isn't it the bag of... It's like a bag of Tetris, right? Where it's like... Is that right?
Bag for every other modern version, where you actually get one of each piece every 7 pieces. But in NES version, it's famous for the drought, where you can go like 60 pieces without getting a lion.
Oh, okay. So it's
Good
the
luck
opposite.
stacking with that.
Right. That's funny. It also is... All the blocks are sticky, right?
Yes, there's no lock delay. As soon as you touch the stack, you can't make a mistake.
Yeah, it just fuses.
It's funny because I'm so used to the NES mode that I'm struggling on the faster modern Tetris. And there's a conversation in other games channel in the Discord yesterday from people who are way faster than me at modern, but I'm like the best at NES version because that's what I've practiced.
Oh, sure. That's fun. Yeah, my Tetris is the new Tetris for the Nintendo 64. That's the one that I put a lot of time into.
Mm-hmm.
Was a good one. That was one of the first ones, I think, to have the save block, where you can save it, the swap in, swap out, and also it does like super blocks, where you make like 4x4 blocks.
That's funny. There's some of that in the Tetris Connected. Like they have all these extra funny features. But yeah, Tuffafo is asking if you can, if using Confusion Diaggro is achieved. But no, Confusion Diaggro is the intended solution. It's just you have to be very careful, and you might have gotten lucky. If you Confusion Diaggro with the one that's on the Omni Bounce, it'll be out of sync if you do it one way, and in sync if you do it another. But if you get them to all stand still in a line, then that's correct. Because yeah, the degree of freedom in 3 is just timing. The degree of freedom in 4 are timing or Confusion Diaggro. And it sounds like people who can think about Confusion Diaggro but don't really line it up with timing found 3 impossible but 4 easy.
Yeah, I'm not even entirely sure I understood how I got 4 correct. I just was like, oh, that didn't quite work. Okay, what if I go over here and hit the wall once and then move up? And then I'm like, oh, that worked. Okay. So maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that's not good.
So I'm looking at Ochre doing 2, and
I've actually been
the
meaning
very
to mention
clear issue is trying to do everything too quickly.
I was gonna ask about number 2. Is the issue like you have to do like a sub-beat prep? Am I wrong about that? Like a dagger prep?
No, there's a definite beat window where you can move right, and then throw on the next beat, and then prep a throw on the next beat, and throw on the beat after that, and that will still work. But then it makes the bombers kind of create a fuse that gets to your diamonds, and you have to manage that.
Right.
But
yeah, I
2
just
is very
remember
possible.
I felt like I had to like buffer it or something. Like I had to like hit it quick. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. You're clearly very thoughtful about your design, so I'm sure it's all laid out, no problem. The
intention is that if you move up on the very first beat, the armadillos break the Tetris shape that they're supposed to follow, that nice diagonal S, and the level becomes impossible.
Right.
So you have to identify that you wait a beat at the beginning so that the S and the T sit together and lock it in the corner, and then get the square made of bombers to go down, and then you can get there. And if it, at least the way that I played it, it's consistent.
So I
offline?
think we've hit time. Sorry, I was just distracted because I was trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so everyone's given comments on how many diamonds they received, but I think we've hit time. Yes. Okay, so don't go anywhere, chat, because we are going to do the vote. Alexis had set up, we've used it in previous PuzzDORs, a voting system where you can vote for your how much you liked it out of 10 on this level design. Think about the theming, think about whatever metric you want, criteria you want, you can do that. Don't start voting yet. We haven't started the vote. I'm going to just double check that we're good to start the vote. But yeah, this has been a good start to PuzzDOR for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad that's the impression you got too.
All right, so if I go to this, hopefully this will work. All right, so the votes should, once we start the vote, I don't know who's going to do it. I guess I can do it. I just have to make sure not to mistype the name. Oh, it's been started. All right. Thanks, Alexis. So there's 90 seconds to place your votes. Yes, you can use decimals. Place your votes in.
Wait, can I type in? Can I have a vote?
Yeah, you can vote.
I would like my number to be high. I'll put in a 10.
Wait, can you put commas? I know that's like a... Okay, never mind. Yeah, you can put a 10. I think it's one of those things, you know, where, like in elections, you can vote for yourself.
I'm doing strategic voting.
Yeah, exactly, silly pairs.
There's some Arrow's theorem thing where you can prove that it's impossible to have a voting system that meets all the criteria. So this one definitely allows strategic voting, and I am here strategically voting.
All systems are flawed. Yep. There you go. Cancel knows it. All right, so we've got some clear front runners in terms of the stats, as the timer's got about 20 seconds left to put your votes in. Pretty high rating here. The people like it.
This is a...
This would be so much more awkward if everybody was giving me like ones, and I'd be like, so, yikes.
I'm looking at some people who are still attempting number 3, and I'm looking at Kavalka doing the telemonkey cheese where you get off of the monkeys not fast enough.
I wish I figured that out. Oh, that's good. Shoutouts to Monster for that one. All right, I think that's time. So you can see it places a little leaderboard in the bottom right. This is so well designed. Thank you so much, Alexis, for putting this together. It's so good. But yeah, an 8.75. Not bad. Solid score.
That's a very high score compared to ones that I've seen in the past.
That is definitely a very high score. Either our community's gotten nicer or the quality is going up. I'm going to go with the latter. All right. Well, thank you so much, Biggie. Awesome job making this. I know that it's a lot of work to put together levels, and so I really appreciate that you did. And I think it's great. And we'll make sure it goes up onto the workshop. If you're cool with me putting it up, just to keep it all
it can
together.
be on the workshop with you for sure.
And then we'll have them all up there so that you at home can also try them out. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Biggie. We're gonna move on to the next one, which I think you'll be in racing. So good luck with that.
Yeah, I just realized I had to open the game again.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Puzzle for
Thank
Kicks.
you so much.
Enjoy. All right. Take it easy.